Wake up, it's Earth Week. Wake up, bow, 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 bow. Oh, sorry. Good morning, America. My name is Max Fite, professional news anchor extraordinaire. Joining me today will be Jared Goldstrand and Nehemiah Wusu. Does an energy source providing 6.5% of the world's electricity and 16% of the world's energy sound like a sufficient and prominent way to forge power? What about an energy source that has a 10,000-year half-life and is extremely toxic until stabilized? Nuclear energy pertains to both this excellent fuel source and terrible waste producer. The question that has loomed for decades, whether nuclear energy is the right way to go, has haunted scientists and environmentalists. Is the power received from a neutron bombardment worth the overall risks to the pollution of our Earth? To help answer this question, one may need to know the inner workings of a nuclear reaction. All chemical reactions take place inside of a fuel rod that is placed in an even bigger reactor vessel. The reactor vessel stores the water and the fuel rods. In nuclear physics and chemistry, a nuclear fusion reaction is the process of two nuclei combined at high speeds to create a separate nucleus, ultimately creating a new element. The same principle occurs for fission reactions. One nucleus splits into two smaller nuclei. This process releases energy, heat, radiation, waste, and light. The heat evaporates water surrounding the reaction chamber, generating steam that travels through piping to turn a turbine at the other end. The turbine produces electricity by spinning a copper loop in a magnetic field. This is a very significant and advanced fuel generator. It may solve our electricity necessity. But what is done with the spent fuel rods where the reaction initially took place? What about the harmful radiation by each chemical reaction that is emitted? One of a nuclear company's biggest expense is waste storage. But what is the waste that is produced through a chemical reaction? The waste is the spent fuel rods after about 18 months of usage. There currently isn't a permanent storage facility for these fuel rods due to the fact that they are highly radioactive even after they are shut down and placed in cooling pools. Most of them stay in the pools for years, and others eventually join the pool party. The pools still are not a proper way to store the spent fuel rods. But the underlying question of it all is, do the benefits outweigh the risks? Do the pros outweigh the cons? In similar news, I have my co-anchor, Jared Goldstrand, with the Evening Report.
If you're wondering what to do, recycle, reduce, reuse. Oh. Thank you, Max. In relation to radiation, a poor baby duckling with a rare genetic mutation was investigated. It was discovered that radiation may have triggered the effect. Stumpy the duck is growing up healthy and will lead a hopefully normal lifestyle, for a duck's life that is. However, Stumpy's mutation raises a few questions on nuclear energy's effect on the environment. When released in high levels, radiation from nuclear waste is very harmful and can be attributed to many cancers, such as that of breast, bladder, colon, and liver. While low levels of radiation aren't always harmful, they can cause the disruption of three major duties implemented by human cells. They may not repair naturally, cells may grow with mutations, or some just don't grow back normally. I'm getting a breaking news bulletin from our on-site reporter in Tokyo, Japan, Nehemiah Wusu. Over to you, Nehemiah.
Bring your own water bottle, turn out the lights, recycle, reduce, whoops. Thanks, Jared. This is Nehemiah Wusu reporting live from Tokyo, Japan. I have breaking news. The tremendous number...
Cameraman, are you alright?
Yeah, let me just grab the camera.
as I was saying, the tremendous 9.1 Tohoku earthquake, which just rattled Japan on March 11th, has done much more damage than we first believed. Fukushima nuclear power plant in Okuma has been damaged as well. Its 19-foot seawall did not protect it from the 46-foot tidal waves which were caused by the earthquake. The water from the waves flooded the entire nuclear plant and broke connection to the electrical grid. This caused all power to shut down, including the power for the cooling reactors. The reactors have begun to overheat. Helicopters have been flying large buckets of water to be poured on the reactors so there are not any more meltdowns. Unfortunately, nuclear radiation is being leaked into the atmosphere. All people within a 12-mile radius have been evacuated. This is said to be the worst nuclear disaster since Chernobyl. So far, 2 workers have died and 2 more have been hospitalized. It seems that the effects will get much worse before they get any better. Back to you, Jared.
On a happier note, 2 snow leopards were born in the Smithsonian Conservation Biology Institute. Look at them. Just adorable. No genetic mutations whatsoever. On another note, however, Japan has been devastated by the tsunami and subsequent nuclear disaster. If you wish to help, please contact the Red Cross for donation opportunities. From the Fox News team, stay classy.